The day has finally come. We're going to bottle that cotton candy mead. Don't know what I'm talking about? Here's the link. Check it out, come back, and get ready. Now, I couldn't figure out what I was going to bottle it in because I got a pretty good quantity. But then I remembered that when I made this cherry mead a little bit ago, I kept these glass jars from the dark cherry juice. I think I'm going to put it in this. I have way too much mead in my house right now, so I'm actually going to be giving some of this batch out to some friends to let them try and just experience. So this is perfect. Wait, this is almost perfect. Oh, that's so much better now. So I've already washed and sanitized my bottles, my bottling cane, my racking cane, the whole 9 yards. So I'm going to go ahead and move this over. If you want to see videos on how to rack, totally go watch my other one. I'm just trying to do this simple so you can get to the fun part at the end. All right, cool. So now that all of that has been moved over into these, you know what it's time for. We have to taste it and see what it's like. Well, it's 13% alcohol. This is the one I did with the Viking yeast, if you watch the video. So, tastes a little bit on the fusely side, but might be because, for one, it was a much higher fermentation temperature. I did this one at like warmer than room temperature. Also, I used sugar, right? Just plain sugar. But it has like a little touch on the back. The problem is, it really doesn't have as much cotton candy as I want. Which is where my next idea comes in. I know what you're going to say. You're going to think this is cheating. Well, it is, and that's okay. Look, lots of craft beer brewers use all kinds of funky ingredients that taste like something else. I don't have time for that, and I don't have the money for that. These little amaretti syrups are pretty cool, and, they gave these to me to try out. When I saw the cotton candy, I thought, how am I going to do that? And then I thought, well, that's a great idea. I'm totally going to do that. So I had to work out some math in my head to kind of figure out what of this to put in each one of those. Do your own math, figure out how much you want to use. Remember, you can always add more. Let me show you how I did it. Look, I'm not a math genius. I'm actually hyper dyslexic. I use a little cc syringe. I figured out my math equation of how many ounces per 10 gallons, divided that to a single gallon, and then divided that per quart, which is just 32 ounces. Then I took my 32, converted that ounces over to cubic centimeters, and voila. Nerd information done. Basically, I'm starting off with 1.5 cc's into each one of my quarts. Let's see what it looks like. 32 ounces, nothing. That's after I added the 1.5 cc's, and that's after I shake it up. Totally flavored it a little bit. Let's give it another taste.
Franklin never felt.
Not gonna lie, now it tastes like cotton candy. And I don't have to worry about anything else, so I'm done. Amaretti, thanks. You guys, you rock. Most importantly, make mead. See you guys.